What we're going to talk about right now is manage our tenant subscriptions. And it's a very straightforward, very quick one. So let's jump right in and talk about our subscriptions right off the bat. So when we go in and we check our subscriptions, there's a couple things we have to look at. Now right off the hop, it's going to show us our subscription. And this is basically the type of subscription you have. Are you on a trial? Do you have E5, E3? Do you have a G for government? And so on and so forth. From there, it's going to have a status. Are we active, disabled, suspended? Are we on hold? Or something along those lines, depending on where we are. Next one is quantity. Now this is the amount of user licenses available. So depending on the amount of users we have, we really need to keep an eye on this. If we start running out of licenses, we need to purchase some more very quickly, or we need to clean up the old ones. Now a fun one, and one that most of us don't like, but this is a paid for service, there's a cost. So we can actually check our total current monthly cost. Now you already know on a trial, it's not going to be there. It seriously is, as soon as it's a zero, it's just not there. But we'll look at where it would be. Now we've got term end date. What's the expiration date for the current subscription? And these are basically the 5 things that when we talk about a subscription that are available to us. And of course we could turn around and we can add additional subscriptions underneath it. Now that licensing, I took a moment and I talked about that, so I want to spend a little bit more time on that as well. I want to talk about assigning a license to a user. You saw when we turned around and we created the admin account that we just said, yes, I want to license this user. Well, a lot of things happen, but I'm going to grab 4 main things. Right off the bat, an Exchange Online mailbox is automatically created for a user. A OneDrive site is created, and permissions to SharePoint.com are created. We also have access to the O365 Pro Plus given, and that allows them to install, Microsoft Office. And last but not least, Skype for Business identity is created and access is granted. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into a demo, and we're going to go over 2 things. We're going to review the current subscription, and we're going to review user licenses. So let's go take a look at those, shall we? Okay, let's get back into our admin center. So what we're going to do here is just let this load for 1 moment. Should be fairly quick. There we go. Okay, you're going to notice right over here, right above, we've got our billing. We can kind of quick jump to anything from there. But I also want to go onto our left side. What we're going to do is we're going to go straight to subscriptions from here. Now, our subscription is very straightforward. It's going to turn around and it's going to give us license, description, and we can, of course, for our description, learn more about it. We can assign to users. I want to go over to assign for a moment. You notice we've got 2 of them. Now, our more actions, we've got our partner of record, or we can actually cancel our trial immediately. I want to click on assign for a moment. You notice it's going to turn around and take us back to users and show us admin test and show us myself, because those are the 2 licenses we did. So look at licenses. Let's just jump over here for a moment. Well, our licenses are very straightforward. We've got E5 licenses, and we've got 25 valid, 0 expired, and 2 assigned. So that's 23 that we've got left over. Going into our users, well, we know the 2 that we've got there, but I want to open up one of them here. And what we're going to do here is we're actually going to shoot over, and let's jump up. I'm a little low there. There we go. And click on our product licenses. Now our location's set there, but here's what I want to show you. When we created the account, we had the ability to give it a license or not. But once the account's created, we can come in here and we could turn on or off any licenses that we deem necessary. You don't have to have everything. So we could decide, here, Skype for Business, that we don't want you to have that. I can actually turn that license off on that user and they can no longer use Skype for Business. All right, let's cancel out of here for a moment and close this one down. And that's basically subscriptions and licenses. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next one.